So, the other day, I went to Target and I got two things. I got the Dungeons & Dragons starter set, and I got the Dungeons & Dragons Essentials kit. And I've seen a bunch of reviews online, and like, they're the exact same thing. Basically, it's a starter set and then just Essentials. But, here, I'm telling you why you should get the Essentials kit and not the starter set. Even though this is $5 more on Amazon or convenience stores like Walmart and Target, why you should get this no matter what, and don't even have to worry about this. Because first I'll go with the bad one. It's a starter set. We open it. I'm going to use an actual starter set. Start you off with a set of die, which you need to play the game. Just one set of die. That's fine. And then the Lost Mine of Phandelver adventure, the actual adventure itself, so you can DM it. The rules, so you know how to actually play the game. And character sheets. A human fighter, another human fighter, a high elf wizard, a rogue Lightfoot halfling, and a cleric hill dwarf. But that's all. But that's pretty good, because when the starter set was just out by itself, that was literally a starter set. It had everything you need to start playing Dungeons & Dragons. But here is where the Essentials kit is way better. It had a DM screen, which is very useful, so you don't have to buy the $15 DM screen that they also sell. Has all the stuff that would just be handy to know while being a dungeon master. I mean, it's a little cardboard piece, but still, it's useful. Condition cards and all sorts of cards. They have this whole like gimmick thing of having companions, which they have companion cards. They have spell cards. They have condition cards, and initiative cards. There's probably more, but that's a lot of cards. And they're all little cardboard cards that you pop out from a big thing of all the cards. And so it's just cards that you can give to your players if, like, they got, if they're unconscious or something. And then it has a map of the whole area of where you're going to be playing. It has the map of Neverwinter Wood, Star Meadow Hills, Icespire Peak, Phandalin, the Sword Mountains, and Crypt Garden Forest, and Sword Coast, and Mount Hotnan now. And then it's got a map of Phandalin, the whole town, which is very useful for showing your players where you're going and stuff. It comes with one normal set of die, which is D7. The starter set only had 6, so it was missing the percentage die, which doesn't really matter, but it's nice to have it. But it came with 3 extra D6s and an extra D20 for whenever you need to roll like 2 D6s. You don't have to re-roll one twice. It's not very fun doing that, so it's nice that they included 3 extra, which means you have 4. they also have the adventure, which is way thicker. They have the whole adventure. And then they have the rule book, which the other one was like 30 pages or something. This is 64, so it teaches you more about playing Dungeons and Dragons. And like the other one had pre-made characters, this one has a whole thing about creating characters. And in the back it has blank character sheets, as like 5 of them. Five or so of the blank sheets, so you can just make your characters and you don't have to like print off any sheets or whatever. But even though this is $5 more, you get a lot of die, which are very useful to have a lot of. The cards, which besides the companion cards, because they're only useful for the Dragon of Icespire Peak. Besides those, every other one's useful for any other Dungeons and Dragons game. The map is very useful, and the DM screen is really useful. But since I bought both of these, I have a crap ton of die. I have that from the Icespire Peak. From the starter set, I have D6, and then originally I just had this set. So I have a whole thing of die. Just so crazy. But anyway, this is $5 more, and totally worth the $5 more. And on the back, it says it has a discount code for 50% off the digital player's handbook, which is really useful because having the player's handbook with you at all times on your like phone or your computer and getting it for 50% off is very useful. And it's just $5, because if you order it on Amazon or whatever, you can get this set for $17. So if you get it from Amazon, you basically already discounted it. So that's my opinions on why you should get the Essentials kit and maybe skip out on the starter set. But like me, I just bought both because the stories intertwine. They're at the exact same place. So I just thought you might want to know my opinions. See ya.